Torpedo Sobrino has become the favor of Tabanero home base. Torpedo Sobrino. Torpedo Sobrino, 5.5 by 54 box press with really nice edges, soft edges that it feels great in your hand. Perfect on your lips. Torpedo Sobrino. What a beauty. What a beauty. No, you can take it away. Just for a little bit longer, Torpedo Sobrino. Really complex, something unique, something that was already successful right here in the shop. And I spoke to my good friend, my industry brother, Raymond Pages, and I said, listen, all my cigars are really serious and important, but Torpedo Sobrinos is Steve Stamberger's favor, has become Willie's favor, and I can't disappoint those two mentors of mine, especially Steve. So we got to get serious about this Torpedo Sobrino. And man, he surprises. How's everybody doing? This is Yanko Maceda, founder of Tabanero Cigars, where we believe in the enjoyment of craftsmanship that allows you to stop time, reflect on life, and plan the future ahead. What a beautiful day in Tampa, Florida. Sunny. You can't beat it. If you're on the water right now, man, enjoy it. Because it's a gorgeous day. I don't think it's hot, but we have a little bit of breeze. And I bet in the water, it's even better. I was sitting in my backyard looking at my pond, and I told my wife, the only way to keep attracting beautiful things to my life is being really appreciated for what I have right now. And this backyard, this hammock right here, my trees, and this water view, God, thank you. I dream it for so long. And the only way to keep attracting beautiful things like that, like seeing a boat coming by, like jumping on a boat and take a few hours in the water with no noise, anybody around you, the only way to attract that is already to be thankful for everything that I have right now and learn to enjoy how I have done to enjoy what I have right now. Thank you. So Torpedo Sobrino, and I'm not allowed to get too much into the blend, but I can tell you it's really complex because of the many tobaccos, different regions, and position of the leaf on a 5.5 cigar. Wow. In a cold fooder, you can smell really dark chocolate, cocoa, nutmeg, roasted almond, definitely leather, because it has a natural San Andres wrapper from the Torrente family. So we have Tondega, that's the nice aroma that is going to be picking up from here. We have a hint of a Dominican tobacco. I'm not going to go into detail which Dominican because people in the industry already tried this cigar and they want the same cigar. No, it was my blend. It was even perfected by Raymond Pages, and it's our blend. It's our blend. It's a collaboration. I should take that back. The beginning of the blend, it was mine, and then the collaboration with Raymond Pages has achieved many amazing cigars, and this new one. So Condega, a lot of the aroma, and a hint of Dominican tobacco. A hint of Dominican tobacco for earthy, for strength, and of course, Esteli. When you think of giving some strength to a cigar, you need to have Esteli. You need to have Esteli or some Dominican Piloto. You got to be careful how much of the Dominican Piloto because it can be overpowering. Not as much as Esteli. Esteli, you can put a lot of Esteli and the cigar will get pretty strong. But I don't think it will be too overwhelming. It will be too overwhelming because it's pretty dosy. It's only peppery, but it's pretty subtle. The good tobacco from Esteli. Lethal Weapon, Ometepe. And last but not least, Jalapa. So think about it. You got Condega, Dominican, Esteli, Ometepe, and Jalapa. You got the best of Nicaragua in a sense that the access that we have in tobacco because of the trajectory of Raymond Pages in Nicaragua, meeting the right people and gaining the respect of big growers, he has access to really good tobacco, and he's getting ready in a sense because we're expecting for something to unravel pretty soon in Nicaragua. So he's amazingly good, like me, to follow our gut. And he's getting prepared. He's getting prepared for at least, I would say, let's be positive and think it's only 6 months. So we're getting ready for a draw that probably no importation from Nicaragua for 6 months. Let's expect the worst. Hopefully it will be only 2 months. So I have shared the blend on the cigar. I have shared the cold notes on the cigar. We're gonna light up right now. Today is a special day because I'm celebrating an amazing cigar. I like to dress up for good cigars like the Robusto Patriarch, Torpedo Patriarch, which is the same breed of this guy. The only thing that they have Habano Sungrown. This has Mexican San Andres, a little bit more sweeter. Habano Sungrown that we use on Patriarca, it was a lot more fermented tobacco. It took a lot longer. It's been for quite some time getting ready to be on the Patriarch. So today is a special day, just like when we announced in Patriarch. I'm kind of late to ask for likes. So the live keeps going for the algorithms to share the live. But if you remember, just hit like. Because we want to share the Torpedo Sobrino. And our title today is Experiment Life. I was getting ready for today's Facebook, Instagram Live, and something came to my mind. I approached my son and I said, "Son, you need to experiment life. I think I already did the base. I think I already worked on your base in a sense that you know how to run the business, you know how to make the coffees, you know about cigars, but that's not your thing." And because the issue that we're having of lack of help, I've been leaning on him a lot. But I said, "Son, this summer is your last summer as a kid. This is your last summer. Next summer, you got to work. You got to have all your time filled. This is your last summer. You have to understand that next summer you're going to be 20 years old. And in 5-6 years, you're going to regret. You're going to regret when you fall in love, when you want to marry a woman, a beautiful woman. You're going to regret all this free time you had. It wasn't really appreciated. It wasn't really well used. Because unconscious, you're taking free time because I allow you to take free time. So when your school starts, you go back to the cigar shop and help at the cigar shop. But here's the deal. These are the years for you to experiment life. I don't want 5 years to go by and all you have done is make coffee, sell cigars. This is the time for you to experiment life. I don't want you to be 30 years old and say, wow, all I did was coffee and cigars. If it's not your thing, you got to go out there. You got to go get it. He started a website. I said, you have to understand that the website that you started is going to take at least 5-6 years. It's not going to be your main income. So you got to be capable to run that website. You got to be capable to run that website and do something else. You cannot have free time. You cannot have free time. Pretty soon when you become an adult, you're going to find yourself saying, wow, I don't have time. Wow, I don't have time. So now that you got time, experiment life. Go out there and do new things. Something you always spending time on the phone. You find things that are pretty interesting on the phone. Trying to find how you can experiment those things in life. And his response, I felt how much weight I took out of his bag. I saw his face and he said, oh, Dad, I've been looking at a guy that he does healthy product, healthy, it's about health. And I've been even thinking to reach out to see how I can help the gentleman. Gracias, Gaby. We got Gaby. Gaby serving her Cuban coffee or Taba brew for me and you. So I saw on his face how appreciated he was to hear that from the men, because he was feel compromised that as soon as school would start, he will have to go back to the family business. And no, you don't have to go back to family business. You already did. Your purpose in the family business is already achieved. You learned the business. If by any chance God called me and I need to leave tomorrow, you know how to support Karen to move that business forward, because you have to. But right now, you don't have to. So go and experiment life. We can be pushing our kids to what we think is the best for them. No, we got to empower them and tell them that we got their back, but to go out there and experiment life. So he's grateful, he's good, he understands that he has an opportunity to go and do some other things. It will be, I would say, the end for him in Tabanero. He needs to keep going. He needs to keep going. This is my journey. This is my dream. He needs to have his own dreams, and which he has. He has. But I don't want him to feel compromised that he needs to keep going with me. I don't want 5 years to go by or 4 years to go by. He will finish his career, his business administration career, and all he did was make coffee and sell cigars with me. How's everybody doing? Andrew, Noel, Delvin. Noel, thank you. Thank you for always being there, my friend. Michael Vegas, Don Jackson, Mauro Estrada, thank you. La tía Estrella, gracias Estrella. Gracias la tía Estrella por siempre estar ahí. Espero que las cosas estén caminando en Cuba. Que las cosas estén caminando en Cuba. That's what I hope. I hope Cuba continue his journey. My aunt from Cuba is saying hello, and I'm saying that I hope things in Cuba continue their path, continue their journey. Guys, Taba Brew for me and you. Oh my God, what a coffee. Thank you very much, sir. What a coffee, what a coffee. I know you guys want me to light up the cigar. I'm about to light up the cigar. So we need to experiment life. My other two youngest one, they were born inside of the business. And when I get home, most of the time they go, Dad, smells so good, Dad. And I go, what it smells so good? Dad, the tobacco, Tabanero tobacco. I say, wow. That means that it's part of their, it's in their veins. So who knows if they're inclined to help Dad. Valentina, which is, Valentina's going to turn, oh boy, he's going to turn 6 years old, I think. And she says, Dad, when you pretty old, DEAD. And I said, what does she mean? Yeah, Dad, when you really old, DEAD. I said, okay, Dad, I will take care of the shop, Dad. I'm gonna learn everything in the shop. She's 6. And I'm gonna do woman cigars. I said, okay. And I swear to God, all I do is bring him here, expose it to the elements, share. When I come back from Nicaragua, I make sure that I sit down with my family, my 3 kids and wife, and show them all the pictures of Nicaragua. Those are my first fams that I share everything with Nicaragua. So they can see the feel, so they can see what it's all about to be in this beautiful industry. And I'm planning next year when things settle to bring the whole family, to bring the wife and the 2 or 3 kids, if Sebastian wants to come, to Nicaragua, so they can see the industry at another level. So I'm happy for my son. I'm really happy for my son. He started his own. He started a website with his friend. It was his friend idea. To do some kind of sleeve that you put on your punching bag, and you can customize. You can print anybody's face on the sleeve. So when you punching the punching bag, you punching that guy's face. You can make it political. You can make it an ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend. You can make anything you want on the sleeve. They're working on it, and I love it because they're falling in love with the process. They found a lady that is willing to sew the sleeve for them. They already found the fabric. They're gonna start manufacturing first right here in the U.S. And when things keep going, they will find other ways to do it better and to have a more profit on the product. And in the meantime, while they are developing the sleeve, they're selling MMA, mixed martial art products on their website, and they already have successfully, I think, 5 or 6 orders. So they're jumping. And the way I see it, and I forgot to mention, is think about it. What you guys been going through right now, calling Google, chatting with Facebook, they already had a return. They already had a return. There was nothing wrong with the order. But the guy didn't receive the order on time for the match. And that's what he says. Look, I'm returning this because it didn't come in time for the match. My son's friend said, no, he can't do that. We already sent them. And my son, through the experience of this business, knowing how costly it is to lose a customer, you better retain a customer than lose it for $80, for $150. My son said, nope. We need to give him his money back because you have no idea how it's to bring a customer back because of a situation like that. And when he told me that, I said, wow, I guess he's been learning. He's been learning in Tabanero Cigars. Because in here, it's all about our clients. Every time anything is done in here is thinking, how do I feel if I was treated this way? Or if my product had this situation, what do I expecting? How do I want to be treated? And definitely my son has learned a lot of his customer care, client, taking care of clients right here with us at Tabanero Cigars. Let's go ahead and light up the Sobrino. You don't need a mask in here, sir. You're good. No mask. All right, let's light up. Let's wet the tip of this beautiful Torpedo Sobrino. We're going to use a Le Finesse blade. Now they're doing a version for Dominican Republic and for Nicaragua. They will put on the blade the map of Nicaragua or the map of the La Dominicana, Dominican Dominican Republic. Mine is just simple. Mine says, my purpose in life is to serve others with my Tabanero cigars. Nice. Nice. So let's go ahead and cut in an angle. But before cutting, we got time right now, so let's light up first. I always, that I have the time, I like to light up the cigar first. Warm up the edges. Go in the inside, blow it with a cigar cap, because that will prevent any of the fumes to go inside of the cigar. You just flaming, torching the, squirting the cigar, and any of the fumes will go out because it's capped right here. If I already cut it, all those fumes are going through the cigar. So if you really got the time to concentrate on the tones of the cigar, the different tones, the different aromas and flavor, light up the cigar, not cut yet. Hey Rielo, how are you, my friend? I know that Connecticut Robusto, the Connecticut Robusto is my morning cigar, and wow, we got Raymond Pages now in Nicaragua. This week we got him hooked up with Connecticut Toro. He's always sending me a picture. Here, I'm having breakfast with a Connecticut Toro. Let's light up. You blow when it's completely red. When it's completely red or almost red, you're ready to smoke. Let's go ahead and cut it. Thank you, sir. We did an angle so the smoke goes to the ceiling of your mouth pretty quick. Remember, those first few puffs is the same way when you serve bourbon whiskey on the glass, and you just sip a little bit, allowing your palate to open up. It's the same way with a fine cigar. Those first few puffs go really slow, allowing your palate to open up. Raymond, hermano, mis respetos para ese paladar que usted tiene, hermano. Estoy loco por caer allá en Nicaragua y fajarnos con las próximas mezclas. Ya tengo tantas ideas, pero no te he llamado para aguantarme y que se sienta más el sentimiento cuando estemos frente a frente de las próximas mezclas. Raymond, gracias por tu existencia, gracias por toda esa gente bonita de la factoría Pages que hacen un bello trabajo. Gracias, gracias de corazón por todo el apoyo que nos dan aquí en Tampa, Florida. That retro hell can put some tears on your eyes. I'm a wimpy. I'm not really a full body cigar guy. I don't think I will get there. I have a pretty sensitive palate, so I enjoy more mild to medium body. I will have to be having drinks, nice rum, or meeting with Raymond in Nicaragua to go ahead and try some full bodies. But I'm usually a medium, and when I'm in a really good mood, a medium to full. This guy is a medium to full, no doubt. But it's only 5.5 inches by 54, so it's not a long commitment. It's something that I can handle. I had good breakfast today, so I can handle this. It is amazing. It is amazing the different tones that you discover on in a natural San Andres wrapper. Most of the time when we see San Andres wrapper, it's been already steamed. That steaming of the wrapper, it gives you that really dark, ripe, maduro color tone. And we are used to of the steamed San Andres wrapper, the Maduro wrapper. When you see Maduro wrapper, it's probably a San Andres, a Mexican San Andres. Now, only a few companies that will do natural San Andres. Only a few companies. Because they want to get as much as they can for what they pay for a San Andres, and it makes a lot of sense to steam it to do that Maduro. I'm different. I'm okay sacrificing a little bit of the look, of that really dark look, and really concentrate on experimenting the flavor. So when you have a chance, light up a Sobrimo so you can see the difference between a steamed Mexican San Andres and a natural Mexican San Andres. Ed, you will love this torpedo. I know you're a torpedo guy. When you try this, I'll make sure I gotta put it on my notes to send you a couple for you so you can try.
I graduated with him.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's so much complexity in here that when the smoke goes into your mouth, you have a lot of flavor. And you really need to sit down, put your favorite music, try to do it by yourself. Let your blood pressure to go down, stop time, so you can really experiment how much energy, how much love and passion we have put on this cigar. The sweetness that I can pick here from Jalapa. Jalapa is really sweet tobacco. It's not as much of an aroma, it's about being sweet. It's about having I would say an organic coffee, having a medium coffee that is so sweet that it doesn't need any sugar. That's Jalapa. Jalapa has a lot of flavor, but it's pretty sweet. When you do the retro hell, Dominican is there. Dominican Republic is present. Dominican Republic is present. You can pick them up in the back of your nose. Esteli, no doubt. That peppery from Esteli is there. And Condega is a lot of aroma. Flavor and mostly aroma. But Condega, having a Mexican San Andres wrapper, it's a beautiful mixed blend of that San Andres, that tobacco house, of air curing with a little bit of smoke too, with a little bit of heat, and also mixed with the aroma of Condega. So I haven't get there to be able to describe what is it that you get from San Andres and Condega, but it is amazing. Keep in mind that I'm experimenting a cigar that has only been 2 weeks, 3 weeks just done. Imagine when we allow these cigars to rest at least 90 days. They will settle, they will marriage, and the aroma, the taste is gonna be perfect. I can't mention names, but someone pretty big in the industry said, wow. And the first word that came to his mouth, it was Padron. I realized that Padron uses a lot of natural San Andres wrappers. So he said he was able to pick up that same similar profile from the Padrons in here. And to me and to Raymond, that is an honor, because Padron is definitely a mentor. Someone that hasn't rushed time, someone that believes on quality, boutique. It doesn't matter how much demand Padron has. Padron only does so many cigars a year. I think 10 million cigars, a year. And that's it. That's it. Doesn't matter how much people are asking. That's his quota, and that's what he does every year. And I believe that for you to have fun in this industry, you got to keep it like that. You got to keep it like that. Because when you take it to another level, when you're into 30 million cigars, 40 million cigars, that's big manufacturing. That's big manufacturing that will become numbers for you. So a customer was here yesterday asking me, Yanko, what segment are you looking for in the industry? I said, I believe there's many people looking to be on that average segment. And what I mean by average segment, I'm talking about between $7 to $11 cigar. There's a lot of people in the industry between $5 to $11 cigar. I think what we have accomplished in the last 10 years, it allows us to be on the next bracket, between $11 to $20, $22. That's where we want to be. We understand that our product is not for everybody. We understand that we will not sell a lot of cigars like other manufacturing, but I'm okay. I'm okay because between online sales through those doors, we can take our time. Torpedo Sobrimo right now is retailing a single price $16. I was thinking $18, and I said, no, let's the customers to have a chance to try. It's a $16, 5.5 by 54 gauge box press with pretty smooth edges. It is a $16 cigar, but to be honest with you, with the many things that I tried in the industry, it can be a $22 cigar, $18 cigar, no doubt. Look how dense is that smoke. That cigar doesn't stop. Look at the cap. How much smoke is coming out of that cap? That is a natural San Andres. When you stain the wrapper, you will have a line of smoke. In here, there's no line of smoke. It's all smoke coming out. In a cigar, it is a cigar that even if it is a medium to full, when you finish a cigar, you feel like you didn't have enough. You want the next one. I'm going to be going to Nicaragua on the 2nd. This is my last week here in my beautiful country, the best country in the world. And then I'm saying the last week for now, no? I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I've been dreaming since I was 6 years old to come to the U.S., and I made it when I was 15. Since I was 6 years old. And I kind of had a sense what freedom means, what was the meaning of freedom, and it was explained for one of my aunts in New Jersey. She kind of gave me a hint when I was 6 years old. She brought some pointers of what freedom, real freedom means. I said, man, I want to go to that country. I want to go to El Norte, the north. And I made it when I was 15. I'm really proud of this beautiful country. So I was saying, August the 2nd, I'm going to Nicaragua. I'm going to spend 10 days in Nicaragua. I'm taking my older son, Sebastián Maceda. I want him to experiment Nicaraguan culture. How beautiful is the people in Nicaragua, how they're willing to work, how they're willing to go get it. If I'm understanding, the government of Nicaragua wasn't so generous to pay everybody to stay home for the COVID-19, so they had to expose themselves to the COVID-19 to work and provide for their homes. Similar to all of us in here in Tabanero. We keep the whole pandemic and the whole thing with all the precautions. We keep working to be able to be here after the pandemic and to be able to keep serving you guys with the best of us. So I'm going to Nicaragua. There's a lot of work in Nicaragua. I'm going to be interviewing people to help with accounting. I'm going to be interviewing people to help with social media, and I'm going to be interviewing people for the near future of boxes in Nicaragua. I have, if I'm not mistaken, 5 or 7 interviews with people in Nicaragua, 5 of them fluent English. That when you call about something, about anything, the help that you need on the website, someone in Nicaragua will pick up the phone and say, yes, how may I help you? Yes, I can't find the Robusto Conérico. Yes, give me 1 second. Go to menu, go to cigar, go to mayo. And when you go to mayo, the first cigar is Robusto Conérico. And we will get it done. We will get it done. You just be patient, open your mind, and we will get it done. Because I understand most of the customers, they come in here or they call, they still in the mindset of 2019, 2020. Why are you guys not picking up the phone? Why? The phone is ringing, nobody pick up the phone. Why is it taking you so long to send me the cigars that were bad? And I gotta breathe and go, Yanko, understand that we're here in earth, but they were in the safety of their bunker, of their home. They don't really know how difficult it has become to conduct business for any business, and especially a small business. Now when I go to Publix, I see almost 12 years old or 13 years old running the register. Usually used to see young people in Publix pushing the cards, bagging. No, now they're running also the registers. What do that tells you? When there's so many young people taking the jobs or replacing the people that they haven't come back for work. So when you call Tabanero, be patient. I'm doing my best even to find help in Nicaragua, speaking English help, to give you a better service. But be patient. And if you have a problem with a cigar, it's even taken us like 2 weeks to send you good cigars, to replace the bad cigars. But be patient, please. We will never let you stranded. Never let you stranded. We're all about customer service. We love our clients, but be patient. The world has changed, and I don't think it's going to go back to what you were used to in the past. We need to readapt. We need to find other ways, like helping Nicaragua, to be able to offer similar service that we used to do in the past. So be patient. And I can't finish the live. I know I'm already over 30 minutes, and that's what mark. But I also want to mention that I'm Cuban. I was born in Cuba. And I came here when I was 15, at the age of 15. And my heart is with my Cuban people. My heart is with my Cuban people. Every time I jump on YouTube, and I do it daily to see how things are progressing, after I finish watching the video or listening to it, there's a lot of pain in my heart. Because the things that I see, the things how peaceful protesters are treated in Cuba, it makes me feel really, really bad. Yesterday, there was I would say a parade here in my corner with beautiful blue flags, and everybody took pictures. Everybody was in a good mood. Everybody was, hunking. And a few people will say really nasty things to the people standing in the corners with the flags. And I say, wow, how divided we are. And I even post pictures on my personal Facebook. My Facebook, Yanko Maceda. It's personal. Not personal, but I don't put any of the business in there as much. So I put things in there that really refer to me. And a good friend even made a comment about the pictures of people standing on my corner. And I said, brother, I'm enjoying the freedom that I don't have back home. Please, come in and let's have a cigar together. I respect that you don't feel the same way, you don't think the same way. But the beauty of this country is freedom to say what you feel and how you feel without touching anybody or hitting anybody or offending anybody. There's so much hate right now in our country. And man, we got to get it together. There was Cuban protesters on the other side of the street a day before, and I went out, I show my support because I'm Cuban. And an individual was walking on this highway, and when that individual crossed me, looked at the Cuban protest and said, well, you guys voted for the Republicans. Because the Cuban people was asking Biden, that guy that is sitting on the president, asked him for help. And an individual walking on the sidewalk made a comment like, don't be asking Biden. You Cubans voted for the Republicans. There's so much hate, man. We got to get it together. We are all humans. I don't care what are your sexual preference. I don't care. I don't care about your personal life, or if you like your coffee with sugar, without sugar, if you hate cigars, if you don't like cigars. I don't care. You're a human. When I see you in the street and you need my help, I will help you. You're a human being. We need to be more aware of the moment that we are in and understand that those people in Cuba are suffering of lack of a speech, or freedom of a speech. If we don't content ourselves, we will go in the same direction here. That if you say green, you say red, and someone doesn't like it, they're going to slap you. I see you with your flags, I see you with whatever, and I'm not okay with it. I'm still going to say hello. And I'm going to say, good. I'm not going to go with nasty comments to you or say something. This is America. This is America. Most of our immigrants that come here, yeah, they say they want a better life, they want to have a car, the American dream, but no, we come here because of freedom, because of the freedom that we don't have in our countries. Most of us. So respect others. Respect others, and understand that the world is going through a transition right now, that they trying to make us believe that the way to go is for everybody to be equal. Yes, in Cuba, everybody's equal. In Cuba, everybody's equal. So if in Cuba, everybody's equal, why is everybody on the street asking for freedom? In Cuba, everybody has the same opportunities. Why are they in the street asking for freedom? Gracias, Ed. Thank you, Ed. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. And let me be clear. Let me be clear, because there's been conversations in here in the shop. I would say to support me, to support my feelings. And a good friend said, well, I don't know why they don't allow Cubans to come in, you know. And I said, that's not how to fix the problem. If you let all the Cubans to come in again, it will be the second part of 1994 when they filled Guantanamo Bay with Cubans, because the government of Cuba released the valve, the pressure cooker valve, and said, you want to go? You want to get out of Cuba? Go. Jump in the water. Go in the water. And then they made it a U.S. situation to fix their problem. We can't do that again. We can't allow the government of Cuba and say, oh, you don't agree with our ways? You don't agree that everybody has to be equal in Cuba? Everybody has to be poor and submissive and be in control? Go ahead, go. See if U.S. can help you out. Go to Mexico and cross the border. No. No. It's not our problem of what's going on in Cuba in a sense of sending them here. We're not going to fix that. We need to be responsible and support the people in Cuba so they can finish what they start. So they can finish what they start in Cuba. But we don't have to fix the problem by allowing the dictatorship in Cuba to release the valve and allow everybody to come here and all say, yeah, come in. Yeah, come in, sure. Yeah, send me 20. I will put 20 on my house. No. We just need someone that really understands what's going on in Cuba. Because pretty soon, no, it's already in Latin America. It's already in Peru. It's already in Venezuela. It's coming soon to Colombia. It's getting pretty close to the U.S. It's getting pretty close to the U.S. That cancer, that socialist dictatorship mentality that everybody has to be equal, is getting pretty close to us. So if we keep ignoring, oh, look at the crazy Cubans jumping and asking for freedom, the problem is a lot bigger than what you think. It's a lot bigger. And Venezuelans said, no, you crazy? That wouldn't happen in Venezuela. Colombians are saying the same thing. Colombians are saying that the 1% who holds all the money in Colombia is not going to allow for a dictatorship to go in Colombia. That 1% that holds all the money in Colombia, as soon as they see how things are going, they're going to leave. And they're going to let Colombia stranded. So what's going on in Cuba, all the protests that is going in Cuba, nobody's paying for that. The people going in the street of Cuba are the ones that have nothing to lose, are the ones that nobody's paying for their phones from here, are the ones that nobody's paying the electricity from here, are the ones that nobody's sending money for them to buy food from here. Those are the ones going to the street. All right, guys, I wanted to share with you how do I feel about what's going on in Cuba. I'm not completely ignoring the situation. It's in my heart. I'm definitely suffering with it because every time, and I'm doing it daily because I need to stay tuned. I need to stay tuned, and I'm ready for when the support is needed. I'm ready. How I'm ready? That's a personal. You saw I've been talking for 5 minutes and that cigar is still lit up. That's a good tobacco by Raymond Pages on that amazing cigar. There's no way we all can be equal. We can choose how we want to be. Nobody has to tell me that I have to be equal to all the people. We have to choose. You've been vaccinated? Good. I'm all supportive to the vaccination. Please, you want to vaccinate? Go do it. Go do it. But respect me if I don't want to. Don't make me feel like I'm an alien or I'm against of humanity. No, I believe in my genes. I believe in my genes and I believe in God. And I don't want every time something escaped from Wahoo, wow. What's the name of the city? Wahoo, whatever. That Chinese city, the thing escaped. I don't want every time something escaped from there, which is going to be pretty often, a new vaccine come in and using myself as a guinea pig. So, respect how do I feel about the world and how do I feel about things. I respect you. Okay? This is a free country. Guys, it's been a blessed to be here on Sunday with you guys. People ask me, I have a comment? All right. Christopher, thank you. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you. I appreciate it. Perito Rodriguez. Thank you, my friend. Raymond, trata otra vez, trata a ver. Porque hemos tratado varias veces. Oh, they give me the name of the Wuham. Thank you, Chris. Wuham. Because I have a feeling in business you learn to kind of look around the corner. You have to learn how to look around the corner because when Friday is here or the end of the month is here, if you haven't been looked around the corner, what's coming next, you're not able to pay your rent, you're not able to pay your team members, you're not able to share the wealth with your team members. So you need to learn how to look around the corner. And I feel that this is not the first and last time of something escaping from somewhere and the same people be ready with a vaccine. This is not the first and the last time. So don't play with me. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. You're saying that I have to invite Raymond, but I don't know how to invite him. I hope you guys enjoy the last live with Cigar Talk. I really enjoyed with Cigar Talk. Thank you, Ken. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Guys, Torpedo Sobrino. I encourage you to have 2 or 3 Torpedo Sobrinos on your humidor. You need to have 2 or 3 Torpedo Sobrinos on your humidor. And
2 or 3 boxes.
Well, 2 or 3 boxes. Depend on how much you love Tabanero Cigars. And reflect on life. Reflect on life and plan the future ahead because this journey doesn't have an end. You need to fall in love with the process and understand that there's no end. The end is when you leave Earth. And if you're alive and kicking, you need to keep planning. You need to keep planning. If you believe you can plan for the next 50 years, fine. Plan for the next 5. If not, plan for the next year. If not, plan for the next week. So you got to be in it. That delusion, they made us believe that we should quit at 65. Don't believe that. At 65, I think if we do a good job, we'll be ready to kick the world. So take that out of your mind. That number, forget about that number. Guys, thank you very much. Remember that we are here to serve others. We enjoy it. We enjoy it a lot. Every time we see those reviews of people who recognize how much we take serious to serve others, our hearts are pounding. Thank you very much, and always remember that we believe in the enjoyment of craftsmanship that allows you to stop time, reflect on life, and plan the future ahead.